What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about Jesus Coin today. This one comes to us at the request of Kinbari. Kinbari, we're doing this one for you. If you guys want to request your own coins or stocks or commodities or whatever, feel free to leave it in the comments. Feel free to join the Discord. I'll leave a link to join the Discord in the description. We have a request section there that you can post it in, but if you leave it, I mean, wherever you want to request it, I'll see it and hopefully get to it sooner than later. For looking at this thing, recently, there's a fly. Sorry. Recently, from top to bottom, this all-time low, which we had yesterday, before I get into that, we actually kind of had an interesting day yesterday. We broke out of this range while also breaking into new all-time lows. So you only kind of get that kind of stuff on Poloniex, man. A very low volume exchange. Yes, it looks like somewhat significant volume, but all in all, let's see, this was you had a total of 124, let's say 125 billion Jesus coins traded yesterday. If you did times 10, times 100, times 1,000, times 10,000, 100,000, 1 million, 10 million, 100 million, and then 1 billion, you probably traded like it's really not that much, is it? I wonder, man. That's really not that much at all, is it? Wow, that's kind of crazy. That's like $100 worth, right? Am I doing the math right on that? I mean, okay, hold on. Let's just see here. Okay, so we're gonna do 1.2. Let's say one. Let's do 12. Sorry, 125. We're gonna do 125. 125 times, and then we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 zeros? 1686. 7 zeros. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1686. 1686. That equals, okay, fine, we'll do 125 billion. That's 125,000. That's 125 million. That's 125 billion. So that equals about $2,000, right? So $2,100. That's what, if you were to spend more than that, you probably would have pumped this thing. Man, it doesn't take much to make this thing move a lot, does it? Overall, this day from a bottom to a top was a 229% move. And that is how you would do it, guys. That's exactly how you do it. You're looking at this right here. That is the volume reading we got on Poloniex. 124, you can see the volume over here in the orange. The green is the histogram, so that's the average. That's not the actual. The actual is the orange. 124.55 billion tokens. If we multiplied that by the current price, that would equal, and by the way, this is actually at a higher amount yesterday, so it would be a little bit higher. That'd be around $2,000 to $2,500. $2,000 to $2,500. So you don't need a lot to pump this thing up, man. Maybe I should just go ham in this thing. No, then you guys would sell it. Then it would go all the way up here, and then people would sell it. It would come back down. I'd still be up 200%, but then who would buy it? I'd sell it, and it would just drop down lower than it goes. So we're not going to do that. This is not a pump and dump group. This is not financial advice. This is just a guy on YouTube talking about technical analysis. And the technicals right now, in my opinion, are saying that this thing might be looking good. You actually have found a kind of resistance area around the 50 once, twice, 3 times here. And the fact that you've done it this many times, if you come back up, I would think that you will break through it and you will see some kind of move. And where could that move take you? That move could take you, looking at this from the all-time high, and I will use this low because it is the technical all-time low, though this could be like an illegitimate low because it's on a very low volume exchange, whatever. Like literally this spike in volume, which looks pretty big, right, relatively speaking, wasn't that much money. There's probably not a lot of people using Poloniex anyways, though. I mean, I bet, let's see, if we go to Jesus Coin, we look at the 24-hour volume, I bet it's higher than that, probably significantly higher than that, because it's not just Poloniex that uses this thing. 24-hour volume, yeah, about 10 times higher than that, so still not significant, but significantly higher than that still. So looking at this thing, where could it go? Where would it want to go in the immediate term? I would expect to see a move up to the 618, which would be, from the current price, that would be a move that is about 272%. 200, maybe even we go further than that, maybe we go up here to like 363%. If you are holding $1,000 worth of Jesus coin and it goes up here, you will probably only be able to sell like $200 worth before sending it lower. So don't get your hopes up too much, but I do think all in all that this is a good area to buy in. I do think that it is a relatively good area to buy in as far as this thing goes. It looks like we've been moving down for quite a bit, and then we're finally moving sideways. We don't have an increase in volume, though. It is nice to see a lot of volume kind of in at these lows. Relative to this chart, it's not a lot of volume, right, comparative to like most cryptos, but it is a lot of volume on this chart. Looking from this previous all-time low to the current all-time high, we've been holding this 1272 quite nicely. We rejected the 886 a couple times, man. I really would expect that the next time you come up here, you probably do make strides up to this 618 as well, if not higher, which from here to there, that's still a 200 or more than 200% growth. You could go all the way up to the 382 even, which is kind of where that 0.69 area is, if I remember correctly, from top to bottom here. The 0.69, yeah, it's just above that. So I know it looks hard, but just trust me on that, right? I like the RSI on the daily. I know that it is kind of neutral with a bearish tilt, right? You're not getting above the 50, but rejecting it this many times, the last time you rejected the 50, you had a straight move down. Here, at least for the time being, it looks like you're still forming higher lows. If you can continue to form higher lows, not close like too much in the red, and not go too much lower, then I think that you really could be forming something great that'll get you ready for a move that takes you above the 50 here. And with that, you probably would see a move again around the 618 overall, right here. Something like that. That would take you up to about like 200 and oh wait, no, wasn't that 618? It was like this 618 over here. Yeah, about 250%, 280% to 350%, something like that. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for you. I don't really know what else to say. I want to get some Jesus coin myself, but they won't let me because I'm an American, and even though Poloniex, I'm pretty sure, is based out of the United States, they don't allow Americans to trade on it. So as much sense as that makes, I might have to get a VPN to buy some of this stuff. I'm actually wanting to do that before we take off here. But even if this thing goes to all-time highs, with such a low market cap being at $2.5 million, I really do think that that this thing has some serious potential, man. And I wouldn't bet the farm on it. Again, if you were to put $1,000 in this thing, that's half of this spike of volume. So don't bet the farm. Don't put $1,000 into it. I wouldn't. I would probably put I'd feel comfortable putting $100 in it. Maybe I'll put a little bit more than that, but we'll see. I'll let you guys know whenever I do that. Anyways, that's all I got for you. Take care. Have a good day. Bye-bye.